Am I the asshole for being furious that my cousin posted about my dad on Father's Day? I lost my dad 2 weeks ago after a brief illness. My mom's sister and I were obviously heartbroken. My mom was borderline catatonic in her grief. After a brief discussion with my sister, my mom and my grandmother, we decided to keep news of Dad's passing contained just to family and close personal friends of my immediate family: dad, mom, sister, myself. I believed this to be best to help manage my mother's stress levels and to help her grieve. Due to my mom's grief and being the oldest, I've sort of taken on the role of spokesperson for my family. Planning the service, dealing with introductory legal work, calling my dad's friends. So last week I sent a text into the extended family group chat requesting that no one post anything about my dad's passing on social media and that anyone that we wanted to find out would be informed directly by us. I also made it extremely clear my mom's sister and grandmother were on the same page regarding social media. The service came and went and was obviously extremely hard on my entire family, especially my mom. Obviously, today being Father's Day was another hard day and we planned a quiet day. However, that was ruined by my cousin. She decided that in addition to posting a tribute to her dad, she posted a message about the loss my dad, her uncle as well. Me, my sister and my mom received a massive influx of calls and texts, which greatly upset my mom. I was more annoyed that people I haven't seen or spoken to since high school were now acting like my best friend. However, the vast majority of my anger was reserved for my cousin. I sent her a text in the family group chat, furious at her for ignoring our plainly stated wishes regarding social media and for upsetting my very fragile mom. Her mom, my aunt, retaliated that we can't control how her daughter grieves the loss of her uncle. She sent one in telling me that I didn't make it clear the social media ban extended beyond the service too. Did I expect her to never just talk about her uncle again? I said that it was obvious she was hunting for attention and sympathy, and that if she is not welcome around my mom due to the upset she caused. Pretty much my entire extended family agree that her posting was insensitive. But my aunt and cousin maintain that I overreacted and can't expect other people to grieve in the same way I did. I know we're living in 2023 and social media is all the rage, but seriously, don't post about my dead dad on your Facebook. Is really such a low bar. You're absolutely not the asshole. She can grieve however she wants without posting publicly on social media. Not doing anything to cause your mother to be bombarded with people calling about her dead husband is such a simple request. Not the asshole. It was obvious she was hunting for attention and sympathy. That's the problem here. Me, my sister and my mom received a massive influx of calls and texts, which greatly upset my mom. I was more annoyed that people I haven't seen or spoken to since high school were now acting like my best friend. Your aunt and cousin haven't had to deal with this. Not the asshole. The people saying you're the asshole are using their personal beliefs and defending how people grieve, but are disregarding that the spouse of the dead is grieving more than anyone and had a very simple wish to keep herself sane and stable during her grieving period. This is not a matter of how people grieve, it's a matter of respecting the spouse's simple wish, let alone their own aunt's wish. Not the asshole. You specifically asked them not to post on social media and within 2 weeks your cousin did it anyway. Your aunt and cousin have some audacity to accuse you of controlling their grief while simultaneously interfering with yours. The exact situation you were trying to avoid happened because of your cousin's lack of consideration for your family's entirely reasonable wishes. At 19, she should know better, and your aunt even more so. I'm really sorry for your loss and I hope you're given the space to grieve how you need to. Gonna be honest, this is a little absurd. I don't think you're the asshole and I'm sorry for your loss, but expecting people to maintain silence on this matter even after the funeral is completely unreasonable. Not the asshole at all. Your immediate family is grieving the loss of a beloved father and husband, and honestly the bar is in hell if your cousin can't follow one rule, which is don't post about my dead dad like, dude, I'm so sorry. Your cousin is like genuinely stupid and also an attention-seeking age. Info: why do you want the death of the father essentially kept a secret? I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm struggling to understand why you don't want people to know. Nah. I'm sorry for your loss. That must be difficult. You're grieving, so I think you should be given a pass here. But you should have specified how long you wanted things kept under wraps. After the service had passed, I would have assumed the social media ban was lifted too. There's nothing wrong with wanting some sympathy when your uncle dies. It's normal to want for support from your friends when somebody passes on. I don't think your cousin didn't anything wrong. Honestly torn. You can't dictate how others grieve a loved family member. But I also don't think you're wrong either. Not the asshole. Don't post about dead family members when others closer to them, i.e., kids and spouses, are around to see what you say. At the bare minimum, ask before you say anything, especially the first year. I'm not sure why grieving has to be so public. Tell close friends, don't blast it to everyone you know on Facebook. Even better, you can set privacy on posts. Set it to a small group only. Nah. First, for your loss. My friend recently lost her partner and she never posted it on social media. We called her when we found out, and the most she can handle are text messages. Phone calls seem to be very overwhelming. Now, because your cousin is grieving as well and probably didn't think that it was a problem to honor her uncle on Father's Day. Nah. You are, so are other people in the family, and a death is public knowledge. I'm very sorry for your loss. I don't think anyone but grief itself is the asshole here. Maybe she thought it was okay as the service had happened. I feel like if it was for attention she would have posted just about your dad. It's okay for you to be upset, it's also okay for her to be upset too. So sorry for your loss, and sorry for all the people that are popping up sharing their own grief whilst you're still grieving. Hugs, hugging face. Please check into grief counseling for your mama. I'm truly sorry this happened. Not the asshole, but your cousin and aunt are mannerless ones for sure. Nah. I don't think posting this is beneficial to you right now. You don't seem ready to listen to people's judgment and have a lot of anger and grief to process. Instead of guarding what is posted on social media, just screen your mom's phone calls, visits. And I assume she's not in the headspace to use social media, so just let people post their homages or tributes. Don't see this as treating her like a child, just as taking care of her mental health. You can't control how she grieves the loss of an uncle, so screw you for not putting her and her needs before that of the grieving widow. I want to fully understand how everyone else's emotional needs are more important than someone who is immediately connected. I swear I would try my hardest to spoil all of her news on social media until she is inundated with crap to show her how wrong she is. But I just lost my father too, so maybe this hits too close to home. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Why is your aunt trying to make how your cousin is feeling with the passing of your father more important than what your family is feeling? I think someone posting about a family death who is not a part of that immediate family is in poor taste. Her posting when everyone was asked not to post was wrong, and she was obviously doing it for the attention. I, personally, don't do those types of posts because I believe that only family and close friends should know about someone passing, not strangers. Not the asshole. She was way out of line. And my heart goes out to you on your loss. Just keep in mind the old saying about how people would rather hold fire in their mouths than keep a secret. It was inevitable word would get